Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to finish off the Dakota Bar concert from January of 2018 that The Warning put on to premiere their first album, 21st Century Blood. We just have right here. Now, there's only 3 songs left. We've really enjoyed this concert so far, and there were a lot of things that we had never heard before that were featured in here that we really like. And I'm excited I can play the CD now. But the last 3 songs are all songs that were performed at Lunario, which we covered last week or the week before. There's a playlist for it if you're interested. And I think some of them also showed up at other events like TED Talks. So without getting too specific on it, one of them later on is going to be the live debut of one of the songs off Queen of the Murder Scenes. Most of you probably know what it is already. I'll leave a little bit of mystery just for the fun of it. So Adrian, you've heard these songs, but you haven't seen them here. Do you have any comments up front before we start?
Not really. No, I just always am amazed by this band. So
yeah, just the skill set and the general everything about them, really. Like I say, all of these were at Lunario. We're going to start with Copper Bullets. Okay, and if you want to see extensive breakdowns of these songs, probably the best place to go is Lunario. We'll have them there. All right, so let's check this out.
Perfect anymore. Perfect anymore. There's something taking control. What happens next? There's no way she could have known. This all was just too much to take away. Come now, I've reason paid. The pressure was just too much for you.
Queremos agradecer a todos por estar aquí. En serio que muchas gracias por venir. Esta ha sido una de las mejores tocadas que he tenido. Buen plan, me estoy divirtiendo demasiado. Muchas gracias a todos por apoyarnos. En serio, ahorita que estábamos tocando y le escuché cantar nuestras canciones, casi me pongo a llorar. Muchas gracias.
Okay, Copper Bullets. It's the guy that is the perpetrator of the crime against the woman, as opposed to the Queen of the Murder Scene album, where it's one woman who has gone nuts for her obsession and taken care of the guy. So kind of a turnabout. So it made sense to me that it was at Lenario, and it sounded pretty good here too, I thought. It was nice to hear it. Well, cool. Let's go ahead and move on to the next track, which I believe is Survive. I think we've seen that at least twice, maybe 3 times, come to think of it. But it's always good. So let's go ahead and check it out.
All right.
Si se la saben, por favor, cántenla con nosotras.
Don't come to me saying that you cared, that I was the one who was never there. Don't come with your lies in the air. You keep blaming me and it ain't fair. Don't come telling me that you're worried, that I'll be hurting if you're gone. Don't come to me saying that you're sorry. Your words mean nothing. Your words mean nothing at all. Your words mean nothing at all. That we were perfect for each other, that I was like no other. I never knew this was a game you win, I lose up and replaced. You said that you
Well, that was great. I think that was every bit as good as Lunario, and they every time they played it, it's been really good. The one thing,
it's as good as I remember it.
always love hearing that one. All right, so that brings us to the very last song, okay, and the rest of the concert, whatever we have here, I'll just include all the footage. It's going to be Dull Knives Cut Butter, which was the 6th song, I believe, on Queen of the Murder Scene, and it was after the murder had happened. And I think the Dull Knives, yeah, I mean, it's kind of gruesome, but it's just like, well, they cut better. And then all those marks on her face were, I think, supposed to be her using a dull knife on herself. Now, I may be wrong about that, but if I recall correctly, I think that's what it was about there. The murderer I'm talking about, Any thoughts before we launch into this one, Adrian?
I guess not. I guess I'm psyched to see the video as usual.
Okay, here we go. Let's check it out.
There's rush that's in my veins, I can't control it, tell me why. This voice that's in my head is getting stronger, tell me how. The aching in my bones is taking over, tell me why. My blood ain't spilling rain, I'm freaking out. Feeling for nothing at all. 'Cause I found out dull knives cut better. Drove on all my scarlet letters. Don't know what I'm feeling anymore. Needles piercing through my brain, slowly inflicting the pain. I'm plucking roses, but keeping the thorns. The truth sinks deeper, slipping through my fingers. Tell me why. Peace ripping up my skin, can't take you back now. Tell me how. Am I supposed to understand? Oh, help me, tell me why. I hate to live like this, can't save me now. Feeling for nothing at all. I found out dull knives cut better. Drove on all my scarlet letters. Don't know what I'm feeling anymore. Needles piercing through my brain, slowly increasing the pain. I'm plucking roses, but keeping the thorns. Muchas gracias, buenas noches. Hasta luego.
For those of us who didn't know who the musicians were, there are the credits. Oh, excellent, excellent. Thought that was a great, even though Pow faked me out at one point. I was going for the role and everybody stopped. But what are you going to do?
It seemed to be a little more raw than I remember other times hearing this song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Which makes sense, and I mean that, I mean raw in like a good way too, of course.
yeah, and it was the first time in front of an audience for that one. So, yeah, makes sense. They might have made some little adjustments here and there after that. I'm not sure. I don't think that the album was actually finished at that point. I think they were in the midst of putting it together. Perhaps somebody out there knows a little bit more about the history of that song in context of this date, Well, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this concert. It did give us a pretty good idea of where they were at this moment in time in between the TED Talk and Lunario, the last TED Talk and Lunario. So over those 3 different performances, we have almost 2 years worth of time, which is good because, I mean, at their age, that's a large amount of time. So we get to see the development. I'm glad we took a look at that. And the next one we're going to take a look at, I believe, is the Liceo. And although I do want to start doing the Teatro Metropolitan at the same time, so we may start dropping a couple songs at a time of Teatro Metropolitan. There are a few solos that are going to have to go out just because I want to have them all in a playlist in order later on. And in order to do that, square it against some of the reactions we already did, we're going to have to slot a couple in. But then it'll be 2 at a time from then until the end of the concert. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this, folks, please let us know about it below. Any experience that you might have had hearing these songs in particular, or any other warning experiences you've had. We're having fun reading those. Very entertaining. I'm definitely keeping an eye on when they next hit the U.S., and we'll see what happens from there. It would be nice. And yeah, I think I would go for a meet and greet if I could do it, because I would like to meet them and maybe ask a few questions. Okay, so with that, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. All right? And we'll catch you on the next one, folks. Thanks for joining us on this, and see you soon. All right? Take care.
See y'all later.